Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cult Comics Corner. And today we are examining Cyanide Swamp #1. It's an anthology series. This first episode, or this first issue rather, is from 2023, and it contains an excellent cover, firstly. And that cover is by Nick Bunch, and it got me into wanting to do a whole bunch of other issues and comics from this guy. Really is a cool cover. Um, I think Desert Rats is his storyline, and hopefully we'll be able to cover some Desert Rats on future episodes of Cult Comics Corner. Now, in order of appearance, we have a few different cartoonists. We've got Tia Rohe, Christian Santiago, Ella and Avika Boca. We've got Nicole Rodriguez, Gabriel Mason Howe, Leatherface, Eden D, and Pris Gennett doing various issues. Now, this Santiago character has a real kind of power comic-y illustrative style, like just a whole lot of lines on the page. Looks really great. The couldn't really follow the story too much, but definitely has a style that I like, and I'm sure that if I find some different stuff from this individual, that it'll be worth at least delving into. The Bokers here do a great rat comic, and I'm a sucker for rat comics. Stuart McMillan, who might not remember me, but I remember him, does a great thing called Rat Park. Now, Rat Park is really worth looking at. Rat Park, you can find that on Google, I'm sure. But anyway, here's some great cartooning. Really reminds me of kind of like a more demented, depraved spy versus spy from Mad Magazine. Fun cartooning, really good use of scale. So, we kind of get the rat eye view or the scale of what the different things would be like in their world. And definitely it's kind of got a good sense of humor. They find a whole bunch of discarded phones. Find a whole bunch of discarded prophylactics, and they put two and two together, and it kind of does have a little bit of a moral of the story at the end as well. The other thing I really liked was this Pleatherface Dark Urine episode, and just the style and what is going on here. It reminds me of a rubber blow up doll version of Venom. You really get the pleather sort of rubbery suit vibe going on from the art here. So I thought that was just a visual that connected with me. Um, Freeway Panopticon is another good narrative, good use of gray, quite kind of dynamic. It reminds me a little bit of Noah Van Sciver, the sort of indie cartooning here, but with some heart and some good narrative chops. And it's concise and it has a conclusion. So a lot of the sort of comics that you get in anthologies, the comics that you get in the indie comic scene, don't necessarily have that strong narrative. This one has a good narrative, and unlike a lot of things, it actually has a happy ending here. So the city and the panopticon and the highway over and bypasses and the urban decay kind of like brings the main character down. But you can see here now they're frolicking through the trees with what looks like a version of Nanny from the X-Men and Avengers verse, or two miniature versions of the egg here. So that's a little in joke for other Tainted Bronze hardcore viewers. The other cool thing about this comic is it has its own sort of fake ads in it, and the fake ads are also done by Nick Bunch, the cover artist, I think. So these are kind of cool. There's a few I haven't shown here, but this one is about some mail order spells, and you can also, do the $5 off impotency curses. So that's kind of fun. And this one is really great too. This one looks like it could actually be in any comic from 1960 to say 2000. These call todays, a hotline. It's only $13 for 13 minutes. Just really fun, really cool stuff. So I didn't really cover too many of the other things in here. There are a few too many tone poems for me. But I have picked up the 2024 issue, so I might cover that on the channel. Um, and yeah, just get out there, and if something sort of piques your interest on the shelves, just always give it a try, at least give it a flick through. And like I said before, on some of those other anthologies that we've covered, not everything will be to your taste, but one thing might really spur you on to investigate further. And definitely Nick Bunch is a name that I'm interested in now. So that's it from me. Like, follow, subscribe, and if you like more Cult Comics Corner, will be coming to you around the corner.